Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Sergio Martinez, 66 kilos, that's what he weighed in at, 178 centimeters tall with a reach of 185. And he'll be taking on the legend himself, Terrence Bud Crawford.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Buenos Aires, Argentina, here is a unified and sensational middleweight champion of the world, Sergio Maravilla Martinez. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up? After months of uncertainty, we finally have a fight. Oh, and he caught him with a stiff jab. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
Did you see the nerves on a fighter stepping into the ring, Tom? It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Oh, that jab's starting to mark him up. Gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Trying to land that jab. Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
Oh, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Martinez in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope that...
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That jab. Nope, that uppercut does not score. Back and forth they go. Fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Quick punch scores. Just avoids the left uppercut. Oh! And there he caught him with a stiff jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you. Let's get it started in round 3. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Insane action. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Beautiful counterpunch. The bravery being shown here is just... And you knew this was coming. They're going to take a knee.
What you see right there is a heartbroken fighter.
6, 7, 8.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the score. There's the bell for round 4. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
That counter shot lands. Unlucky to miss with that jab. You believe what we are seeing. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
How about that time counter shot? And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. When are we going to see a jab from these two? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Martinez in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. There's the bell to start round 5. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He threw a punch and just got countered. You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Nice punch. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Good counter punch. Nice punch. Block the left there. That's another scoring shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Martinez, and there's the bell to start round 6. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Both men step back for just a moment. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. Catch and shoot. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Martinez in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Just get your breath back. Now get back behind your jab basics. Just get your rhythm back. And set him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's there. You got to go out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag, and now you've let him back into it.
Here comes round 7. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Good counter punch. Misses with the right uppercut. Good defense on that right hook. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
And they figure out the combination to this safe.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Do you believe what we're seeing? Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. And that will do it. What a victory. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
Where did that come from? Listen to me. Are you okay?
You heard that right, ladies.
Another one, another done. All day